Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Here in this video I am going to explain you one of the experiment from PUC first year students, that is simple pendulum. So in the previous video I have explained about vernier caliper, screw gauge, so you can watch those videos. So here the aim of this experiment is for simple pendulum plot the graph of L versus T square and calculate the length of the second pendulum from the graph. This is the diagram for simple pendulum. So aim is what? We have to plot the graph of L versus T square. Okay, that graph must be a straight line and we have to calculate the length of the seconds pendulum. Okay. So what is seconds pendulum? What is the principle of simple pendulum? We should know. A simple pendulum makes simple harmonic motion, SHM. A body is said to execute simple harmonic motion if the acceleration of body is directly proportional to displacement from mean position and acceleration is directed towards mean position. This is what the principle of simple pendulum. So seconds pendulum definition. Seconds pendulum is the one whose period of oscillation is 2 seconds. Means whenever a simple pendulum oscillates, so from this end to this end, and when it comes back to B itself, it is called one oscillation. So this must be how much the oscillation will take, 2 seconds. So that's why it is called seconds pendulum. So which are the apparatus required to do this experiment? Clamp stand, a stop clock, spherical bob with a hook, a long fine strong cotton thread and meter scale. As I said, the apparatus required to do this experiment are clamp stand, stopwatch, you can use this one also, or digital stopwatch also you can use. This is the bob with a hook and this is the thread, meter scale. So you can measure length of the thread using meter scale, and this is split cork and vernier caliper to measure diameter of the bob. Okay, these are the apparatus we require. So this is the formula for time period of simple pendulum. Okay, T is equal to 2 pi root L by G, or T square is equal to 4 pi square L divided by G, where L is the length of the pendulum and G is the acceleration due to gravity. So before going to start the experiment, you should measure the radius of the bob of the pendulum, that is using vernier caliper. You should keep the bob between jaws of the vernier caliper and then measure the MSR and CVD and calculate the total reading by using least count of the vernier caliper. So using vernier caliper, the radius of the bob we found is about 1.27 centimeter. Measure the length of the thread using meter scale. Okay, and you have to consider the hook of the bob also. Okay, so write down the tabular column before going to start the experiment. Trial number, length of the thread, length of the pendulum, L is equal to L plus R, that is radius of the bob. Time taken for 20 oscillations, 3 trials you can take. So time period and square of that. So you can use stopwatch to measure the 20 oscillations made by the bob. Using this stopwatch you can measure the time, or else you can also use the digital stopwatch. So this is the digital stopwatch. It has 3 buttons, start and stop button. Middle one is the mode, and another button, that is restart or split. So you can see the image of the simple pendulum at rest, and when it is oscillating, when it oscillates at middle, that is equilibrium position, and it can reach to maximum point when it oscillates. That is, A is equilibrium position, B and C are the maximum points of the bob. So one oscillation means from B to C, and after C to B, when it reaches, it is one oscillation of the bob, simple pendulum. So before going to start the experiment, you should hang the bob using thread to the stand. Okay, then you should leave the bob from one end, so it should make oscillations. For 20 oscillations, you should measure the time by using stopwatch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 20 oscillations you should count. Okay. So after 20 oscillation, you just stop the stopwatch and then note down the time. So this is how you can take the reading. So you can minimum take 6 trials. So length of the thread you can take like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 up to 80. You can also take 30, 35, 40, 45 like that also. So length of the thread you should write in this column. So length of the pendulum, if you want to calculate, that is given by L equal to L plus R. L is what length of the thread and R is what radius of the bob. If you add, that is what length of the pendulum. So radius of the bob, how much we found? 1.27. So you should add this to the length of the thread. You will get length of the pendulum. Next, time taken for 20 oscillations. You can take 3 trials for the same length of the pendulum. Okay, for 31.27 we got 21 for 20 oscillations, 21 second for 20 oscillation made by the bob. So like that you can repeat other 2 trials and take the mean. So same procedure you have to repeat for other length of the pendulum. So overall 6 trials you have to take. So next, calculate the mean time. So from that you can calculate time period. Time period is given by T divided by 20. So because 20 oscillations we have taken, so calculate time period and then square this time period, T square, in the last column. Okay, after squaring time period, you have to plot the graph of L versus T square. So this is what the graph L versus T square. So this is what length of the pendulum versus square of the time period you have to plot. That must be a straight line. Before plotting the graph, you should know seconds pendulum, because as we know, for one oscillation, for one complete oscillation, simple pendulum will take 2 seconds. So T is equal to 2 seconds. So T square means how much? 4 seconds, because we are plotting L versus T square graph. So this is the graph of L versus T square. L length you have to take along x-axis and T square time period square of that along y-axis. So if you plot, just join the minimum 3 to 4 points. So it must be a straight line. Once you draw the straight line, from that, as we said in aim, second pendulum means the time period is how much for one complete oscillation? 2 seconds. So square of that is how much? 4 seconds. So along y-axis you should take time 4 seconds, and from the straight line you should draw a straight line to the fourth second time, and then with that corresponding point you should go along the y-axis where this straight line meets. That is what the length of the second pendulum. Okay, so here you can see the where I have just kept the pen, you can see that is what the length of the second pendulum. From this graph we found around 100 centimeter, that is what the length of the second pendulum. Okay, so like that you have to plot the graph and you can find the results. So this is all about the experiment. I hope this is helpful for you to carry this experiment in your lab. So finally you should write the result of this experiment, that is the graph of L versus T square is a straight line, and the length of the second pendulum we found from graph is how much? 100.11 centimeter.